the standard, the world standard, every territory, locality, the American standard, the British standard, and the German standard. Of course, in Malaysia, we have the Syrian standard. To invent a product, this is how I do it. But internally, there are a lot of mechanisms. They have a spring, they have a driver, they have bottom pin, they have master pin, and master key system that can be done. Today, my products of a key. A one key system can do a key system of 3 million locks to control in one single building. We call it master key system. And they have many sub-master key that many group of people can use on the locks. Mainly retrofit on the other competitor products. Why I say competitor products? Because my product, I only do keys in the heart of the locks that is accessible. This is how I do it. It can be a grip set, it can be a lever locks, it can be a Jimmy probe, it can be a padlock, it can be a cam locks, it can be a label or anything. That is making it very flexible, otherwise it would not capture the market. And of course, knowing which standard to comply to innovations product, one must develop the product in terms of save costs. Example, modular parts of the product that can fit onto other model of a wide range, not only in-house product, but able to retrofit to other competitor products. This will give you a leading edge. As mentioned just now, most of my products are struck cylinder and it's modular. What I built was a locking mechanism. My product, with the trademark name Genome, is a user-friendly. It provides feature that remove complicated instructions, locking and unlocking in 4 lines. Access to service center. All the load stocks can be dismantled and set rectified. That is my product. As you can see in this picture, that all the parts can be dismantled with one small Allen screw when the locks are open. But this way it will be cost effective. Now this is one of my distributors in this part of my country. I have products of copyrights which was done long ago before our country article changed. And the security of this key in my country, Malaysia, invented that plus 50 years. That's very long. I'm still alive, I'm an inventor. And of course the product is very competitive price. Now, today our article has changed on the IP laws. Those are the I can do on copyrights. And now we are either going to do in patents or utility or industrial design. As I went through the 4 years, that whatever I found with my government on the inventions, that I have yet to receive certificate. So by this product, I chose to find the industrial design, which I get a certificate in between 1 year to 15 months. That is my document for marketing tools. The products, my products, we give a lot of accessory to the locksmith, and they can design the locks on our products to mix and match to other, or at the site when they need different models in the key system. As I said just now, my locks can go up to 3 million combinations in one key system. To generate master key system on my locks are not a problem. To control the whole building of your house or your factory, for commercial, for residential, or for industry. Prototype development of these innovative products You must get the right mixed material of entire functions. Do not use substandards or your products, or you may end up in the lazy attitude type. To me, why I say it's lazy attitude, that during your first prototype making, if you do not use the right material in your product, you may end up like we call it pasar malam products in Malaysia. It means a very fragile type, and you in your marketing in the future you go nowhere. Minimum cost, you must be careful. To meet the products, when your drawing are ready, make sure that you discuss with someone, a non-disclosure agreement is signed. If you have any doubt of it, you have to discuss with a patent lawyer. He will be able to help you. As in my case, I would say. To keep it to a purchase, minimum material to produce or even a better grades of material in order to have the best functions. In the locks, there are so many generating parts. For the coupling of the mechanism, assembly of the tooling, I cannot use a plastic as a substitute to put in my locks for prototype. I have to use the real material, the brass or copper or stainless steel. During the process of making of my genome products, I myself as an inventor, I will hands-on every single step of making it. Otherwise, I would not know what goes wrong or where it went wrong, how to improve on my own products. I will maximize my own manpower. I will engage my own internal engineering, or if I do not have a machine of whatever facility, I will use my associate members in terms to complete my process of the mechanical parts or the whole lock system. To me, I put my statement. In this world, none of the products, finished products, are manufactured a self-sufficient of owned material of manufacturing. Most of the material and parts are for external sourcing. That's the statement as mentioned before. And to me, this is appropriate to external sourcing in order to keep the inventions of the product low in operations. As for my locks, my personal view, I use, as I said just now, the material we use a brass or copper, steel, hardened steel, iron. That I cannot own a mines of a steel mine or other things. That's what external sourcing allows. That's how I venture into my prototypes. Now, when you have a prototypes, when you do a design, you must think of how durability of the product is. You cannot say, I buy a lock use of 5 days, or use of 5 years or 50 years. Then must have a standard. During the inventions products, as mentioned, as a geography locality means that this product will be used in Malaysia climates, or used in US, or used in a cold country, hot country. They are different. The designing will be the same, but the material are different. So that's why they come like American standard, British standards, and etc. All these things. It must meet the requirement performance specification standard, or maybe exceed or extra the standard. Exceed to me, I'll put it in the standard. That's why selecting material is important. To name it as my personal brand, locks, genome brand. Our locks are tested, we measure by skill units, by heat insertions or turning, or the locks free drop on the floor from how many feet or how many times to exceed the standard. Otherwise, people buy my locks, they drop 2 times, they say, hey, the lock spoil. They must sustain all these things. Now, at least with some of this guideline of standard testing, the durability of the invention product will give you a leading edge over your competitors. That's why I said the product must exceed 20 to 30% of the functions over